All right, ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. I'm going to give you my honest reaction, honest opinion on the NBA draft, focusing on the Sacramento Kings because I am a diehard Sacramento Kings fan. If you couldn't tell, we had 13th pick in 2024 NBA draft, and we drafted Devin Carter, 6'2 guard, 195 pounds from Providence. I've seen a few of his highlights, seen what I'm saying, seen a few games. He's really good. Don't get me wrong, he's a boy. It's just alarming to me why we continue to draft guards. But he's special. If you watch him play and you watch his highlights, he can score. He's actually pretty elite on the defensive side. They try to compare him to a Derek White. He's a little smaller version of a Derek White, in my opinion. I'd rather compare him to like a player like a Lou Dort. Just pesky and just does all the dirty work and stuff like that. I think it gives us more of a perimeter defensive presence. But we kind of already have that in Keon Ellis currently, right? Here's my thing. 8 of the Kings' 15 roster spots are taken up by guards. De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk, Kevin Huerter, Keon Ellis, Davion Mitchell, Chris Duarte, Kobe Jones, Devin Carter. This is what makes sense to me in my mind. Monty McNair has something up his sleeve. We have the 45th pick in tomorrow's or the second half of the draft tomorrow for the second round. I wouldn't be surprised if we paired that pick or we did something with the 45th pick to make it make sense. Because if you're looking at this roster right here, someone's got to go. Somebody's got to go. And technically, you can, if you really want to get technical, you can count Harrison Barnes as a guard forward, right? So that's another person on ball. But with this group right here, my guess is we're either going to get rid of Davion and KH, or keep KH, get rid of Davion, and maybe like a Chris Duarte, right? Or figure out something. I don't know, because we just drafted Kobe Jones last year. I think it's on a 4-year deal, about $8 million, something of that nature. This just doesn't make sense. De'Aaron Fox declines a player option. Or was it the player? I forget. He declined something. It could be a player option. I'm a little fried right now, so I can't think in terms of. I'm really emotional in the terms of I'm upset a little bit in what we drafted. Great player. I just don't think he's the player we need. I think he would flourish elsewhere, not under our system right now, because our track record with guards isn't necessarily the best outside De'Aaron Fox. If you think about it, we had Tyreek Evans Rookie of the Year. Then after that, GG's. I don't know what happened. Anyways, I can see Monty pairing a few of these pieces right here for a win now type of piece, like a Kyle Kuzma, a Cam Johnson, a Zach LaVine, a Jeremy Grant, something of that stature. But yeah, me being confused on this pick has nothing to do with how good Devin Carter is. Let me just go ahead and say that. That's everything to do with our roster and the way it's built. If we say, or we've been saying, we're lacking, wing depth, big man depth necessarily, or particularly, those two things, the Kings say, oh, we got you. Here's some more guards. What we don't need. But like I said, the only way that it makes sense to me is that Monty is literally about to ship some of these 8, right? De'Aaron staying, Malik staying, Keon staying. I think Kevin Huerter stays. I think, Devin Carter, we just drafted him, but it's got to be either Davion, Chris, Kobe's got to stay. I think it's going to be Davion, Chris, KH, which I think should stay, and Harrison Barnes. I think those are the 4 people that are going to be on the trading block, especially with this pick. This pick was very telling, because why else will we draft a smaller guard if we weren't going to get rid of a smaller guard? You know what I mean? And everybody is also saying Jordan Ford, but I believe Jordan Ford is a free agent this year. I don't know if he's on the 2-way or not. I'm not too certain, but if so, it's another guard we have, and I love Jay Ford. You know what I'm saying? I wish we would have gave him an opportunity, to be blatantly honest with you. But let's go ahead and watch an interview from Devin Carter of him in backstage talking about the Sacramento Kings. Let's see.
Sacramento King, Devin Carter from Providence, going on the 13th overall pick. Just what was it like hearing your name here in Barclays Center?
It's a surreal feeling, just all glory to God. Bless me.
Oh,
throughout
he
my
God
whole
fear, man. Okay.
life, and
Okay.
just ready to get to work, ready to bring some championships to Sacramento, and trying to win, honestly.
You ready to bring some championships here, huh? That's what I like to hear. Okay. Yeah. I know he can play. Okay? If we can make it work, if we can figure out a way to make it work. Because remember, like I said, De'Aaron didn't sign no extension. Okay? If he makes all NBA first, second, third, or first, second for defensive, or MVP or defensive player of the year, he's eligible to make $70 million a year. He's betting on himself. He's gonna get paid regardless. But I think he's also seeing what the long-term goals of the organization is. So if this is one of the goals here, I'm really interested to see what we do the second day of the draft tomorrow. And if we trade any pieces, that's what's going to tell if we're serious or not. Because we have De'Aaron Fox here that we need to keep for the long term. Okay? Continue.
What have you heard about Sacramento and the Kings?
I love Coach Brown. I love what he does with the players, his relationship with the players, how competitive they are and how well connected, well bonded they are and stuff in the locker rooms and stuff. So just looking forward to being a part of that brotherhood. So.
I don't know. Have you heard anything about De'Aaron Fox, Domantas Sabonis, and just the style of play that they play over in Sac?
They a lot of two-man game. Sabonis is one of the best bigs, best passing bigs in the NBA. Honestly, might be the best. De'Aaron Fox, fantastic point guard, high IQ, very explosive, great player, all-star. I mean, what more can you say? Kevin Herter, shooter. It's honestly best organization I could wanting to go to. So
you were saying you.
Okay, I like that. Hey, we want who wants to be with us. Because last time someone said that, we traded him, Tyrese Halliburton, a.k.a. That's kind of crazy thing about it.
You worked out for this team in Sacramento previously. How do you feel like your game fits in with Sacramento?
Honestly, I think I fit in just by my versatility, my two-way ability, able to lock down the other
that
team's
he can
best
do.
Guard or whatever it may be. I'm able to switch 1 through 4. And then I think that just on the offensive end, I'm somebody who can create their own shot, get my teammates shots if they
Time out. Let me go ahead and highlight this. He's 6'2", but he's 195 pounds. So when he says 1 through 4, his lower center of gravity is pretty dominant. And I believe he has a super long wingspan too, which also helps. I think 6'2" was something crazy like a 6'7", 6'9", some crazy ass long wingspan. So what this could do is this could save De'Aaron a lot on the defensive end, and then De'Aaron could kind of have more energy on the offensive end. I'm thinking. This if this goes right, this could be special. Because we thought we were going to get this with Davion. Okay? We did. So now this is our second chance with someone who's a little taller, maybe a little more, not maybe, a little more athletic. Now he has me thinking. Okay, Devin. Okay, now. All right. I hear you, brother. Let's go.
Help off the gap and everything. Just somebody, like I said, somebody's coming to win. So that's the most important thing that you're getting with me coming to Sacramento, a winner.
Were you expecting this at all to go to the Kings? Were they on your list?
Yeah, they were honestly number one. So this is the team I wanted to go to. This is the team I told my girl, my dad, my aunt, everybody, the team I wanted to go to. So, I mean, God couldn't have planned this out any better.
Biggest question out of everything, though, is have you heard of the beam, and are you ready to light
the beam? I'm ready.
Like that motherfucker, man.
I'm ready to light the beam.
Devin Carter, everybody. 13th overall pick for the...
Okay. Hey, you know what? After the interview, like I said, the brother can play. I'm not questioning that. I'm not questioning him being... He's not going to be a bust. He's going to be good wherever he go. I'm just worried that we might hinder his development because of all the guards we got. It's my only thing. But if Monty makes some moves, I think Devin can fit in this roster very well. Moving forward, man, I want to go ahead and shed a light onto a Sacramento native getting drafted, Jared McCain. Ladies and gentlemen, 16th pick to the Philadelphia 76ers. Sacramento, stand the mother F up. I want to give Jared his flowers. Man. Shout out to him, his family. This is a phenomenal thing for the city, for himself, for his family, even LA where he played. This is just dope to see, bruh. All the hate he's been getting all season about painting his nails and things of that nature, man. At the end of the day, brother can play at the highest level. Now you give the Philadelphia 76ers another shooter. One of the best, if not the best shooter in the draft. To go with Tyrese and Joel Embiid. Now he can spread the floor even more. Even if he comes off the bench, I think he's going to play a lot with Tyrese and Joel in that lineup somehow, some way, shape, form. They're going to figure it out. But this is a good pickup for Philadelphia here. I was so surprised that he fell this low. My thing is this. He would have fit perfectly in San Antonio. He's a shooting guard, literally a shooting guard who can shoot the ball, doesn't need the ball to be dominant, right? Then you can still go and get you a CP3, a Trae Young, and via Trae, whatever the case may be, and still have Jared on the floor because he can space the floor and he's a shooter, right? When San Antonio passed up on him, I for sure thought Miami Heat was going to get him. They passed on him, and he fell right into the Philadelphia 76ers lap. And I think it's a good fit for him. Great fit. I'm excited to see what he does in the NBA season, man. This is huge. This is dope, man. Sacramento's in the mother effing building. I will for sure be rooting for Philadelphia and be getting a Philadelphia 76ers jersey. Okay? I root for everything Sacramento. And tomorrow's draft, if you're watching this, okay, recent time, if you're watching this a week from now, you're a little behind. Jalen Wales, wherever he go, I will be getting a jersey. I'm representing and supporting everything Sacramento. DJ Wilson, Marquise Chris, best believe anywhere my Sacramentians go, I will be supporting. Yeah. Shout out to Jared McCain and the family. Man, huge. That wraps up my spiel for the NBA draft thing. I don't want to give a whole draft breakdown. I personally think this draft was a little bit it's a lot of potential based picks. Because you have the two top picks in the NBA draft this year average 10 points and 9 points. So it's not really like a dominant, like you know exactly what you're gonna get. It's not every single player. There's some players where you know what you're gonna get, like a Dalton Connect. Yeah. A Zach Edey. I think he's gonna be phenomenal in Memphis. What? Now you move Jaren Jackson to the 4. You have Ja Morant coming off pick and roll. Oh, God, big body. Ja Morant going downhill. Lord have mercy. And then you have the freaking Miami Heat drafting like a center. Now you move Bam to the actual 4. Big, huge. But other than that, there's some picks in here that are based on potential. But that's okay. That's what the NBA draft is usually sometimes predicated on. So I'm excited to see what this draft class and how they pan out to be over the years, because everybody can make the speculation by saying the draft is weak and yada, yada, yada. Man, look, these are the top 60 players in the world. If we were good enough, we'd be there. So obviously the draft ain't weak, brother. The draft is good. Top 60 in the world every year come to the draft and get drafted. You feel me? More than that, actually, in the draft. I'm saying the top 60 get drafted. So I'm excited to see what this draft class does. And Bronny's still on the board, too. So it's going to be a phenomenal 2024 class, man. I'm excited. This has got me excited, man. Light the beam, okay? All my Sacramento Kings fans out there, just buckle up and hold on. This ride ain't over. We got some moves to make. Devin Carter, my dog, welcome to the squad, brother. Welcome to the squad. I'll see you at the games. I see you. Let's work.